I love the stress. Why? Because the stress, this is the best opportunity to train our mind to be calmer. It's easy to practice meditation in a quiet place. It's very easy. And the problem is when you go back to the stress situation. So the key is to re-educate our mind, to re-educate our cognitive process, to re-educate the brain, to reprogram the brain, to consider that in the stressful situation, for the Christmas feast, as you explained, your question is very, very interesting because this is exactly what you say. This is the moment the level of the stress is so high for the money to rush and everyone is so stressed to prepare the feast. So it's a sort of volcano, a collective world stress. So this is for me the best opportunity of the year because the best present that we can offer to ourselves or to a child, it's to learn how can I be calmer, quiet, at the Grove, for example, in LA, or in New York City, in Times Square. I teach many times retreat in Times Square. Times Square is so stressed.
It is, yeah.
So if we are able to train our mind to be calmer in the middle of Times Square, you can go anytime, anywhere. If you are able to be calm at the Grove, a Saturday evening, or when I teach for Uber drivers, we go at the freeway at the rush hour. So for me, it's funny when you say to me, oh, there is traffic, Michel. I love traffic. I love money problem. I love love problem. Because all those problems are not problems. They are opportunities.
Yes.
Today, I have a money problem. How can I pay my lease this month? I have not enough money. Today, I have another problem. I lose my girlfriend, my boyfriend, whenever. It's a wonderful opportunity. Because I must be calmer. Because if I am more calm, I can find a solution for my money problem. You see, the moment of the end of the year is very, very interesting. I talk again about that because we can change our Christmas feast. We can say, I offer a present in my life. I will be calmer. And I will train my mind during the feast, not in the resolution, oh, next year I will be calmer, I will go in a quiet place, I will go to practice meditation. No, it's a joke. It's a joke. Of course, it's better to do that than to do nothing. But the problem is when I go back to my stressful situation. So peace, it's like oxygen. It's anytime, anywhere. And we are in the suffering because we are educated that there is a moment we can be calmer during the weekend with your girlfriend when you go to the beach. But after, when you go to the traffic, you say, oh my God, there is a traffic, there is a rush hour, the end of the year, it's very stressful. And I am stressed. No, peace, it's like oxygen. Anytime, anywhere, we can be calmer. And we have no choice. We must be calmer. Because more we are stressed, more we destroy our immune system. This morning, I was at the funeral of a friend. Wow. The person died in 3-4 months. Before he has nothing, but he was so stressed. And suddenly the cancer, 3 months, 3-4 months. Wow. So I work a lot with science, with Professor Gary Schwartz. Gary Schwartz is one of the best scientists of America. We know clearly the relation between the emotions when we are stressed and how we destroy the immune system. It's so clear. So clear. The relation is extremely clear. There is no debate about that. The causality of the cancer comes from the stress. The causality of the heart attack comes from the stress. it's a wonderful news. Because if we are less stressed, we are more healthy. We are more happy. We enjoy the feast of Christmas.
Yeah.
Me, I enjoy to be with you in the studio. And I love the stress. I love any situation.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, for me, it's every day. Christmas, it's every day. Happy birthday, it's every day.
Yeah.
Happy Easter is every day.
So, for people that are, if, for example, like people that are driving, if they're like heading to work, what do you recommend? Is there any type of exercises they could do in the car while they're driving to, their job site? Or, for example, if it's like truck drivers, they just drive cross country to like deliver. Mm-hmm. Is there certain things that they could do at any moment to help them de-stress?
Yes. What we can do, we can recycle. We can detox all the tension that we receive. For example, we are on the freeway in a car, in a lot of traffic. Most of time, so we are stressed. We complain, traffic. Okay. So there is another attitude. What we can do, it's when we breathe in, breathe out, we breathe in mentally the toxin, the stress. And when we take out, we see by visualization that we take out with our breath the dark energy of the stressful.
Yeah.
Because when we are on the freeway with a lot of stress, it's a lot of pollution. So we breathe a lot of monoxide. We breathe also a lot of stress tensions. So we visualize that a dark energy. It's like a dark color. We breathe in the dark. We drive. In the same time, we visualize that we breathe the dark. And we take out the dark energy. Like that, we recycle. We detox our emotions. We clean our mind all the time. If you do that today, when you go back to your home, just you drive on the freeway, and suddenly you say, I am fed up to be stressed. I don't want to be a zombie. I want to be more fresh. Because if I am more fresh when I go back home, I will enjoy more my family.
Yeah.
I will be happy with my children. And I will give to my child a good energy. So the traffic, it's a wonderful moment because you don't lose time.
Yeah.
You use the time. Huh? In meditation doesn't mean, I must lose time because you have no time.
Yeah.
You are busy. You can say to your family, my dear children, today I go to meditate 30 minutes and forget me. No, they need you. Mommy, we are hungry. Mommy, we need you. We need to do this. So we realize that the concept of the cliché of the meditation, it's not at all adapted to our world so stressful. So we don't lose time. We use the time. We use the time of the traffic from Dash Radio to your home. If, for example, you have 1 hour of traffic, you can use this hour. So you can recycle to breathe in the dark energy that you receive in your car and to resolve like a wave.
So you breathe in with your nose and then exhale a lot with your mouth.
Yes, and we associate a visualization and a breath exercise, body and mind.
Okay.
We visualize the dark energy, it's a reality from the cars. We breathe in this dark energy, like mental toxin. We keep the dark and we take out the dark.
Yeah.
When we do that, we know in neuroscience, when we put electrode on the brain, when we do that, we see that if we practice like that a few minutes every day, after 20 days, you have changed your brain.
Wow. So that if you just do that like a few minutes each day?
Exactly. And after 2-3 days, when you enter in your car, you do that like a mental habit.
Wow. And that just automatically you notice that it changes.
Exactly. because your brain has received the mental habit, the conditionment.
Yeah.
I can be quiet in my traffic. I practice in my traffic. So when we practice like that,
Yes.
we upgrade the serotonin in the brain, the hormone of the happiness.
Yes.
So after 2-3 days, just when you enter to your car, your brain recognizes the situation
Yeah.
and your subconscious say, I am happy
Yeah.
because my car become my meditation center.
Right.
My traffic becomes my meditation teacher.
Is there like other exercises that you can do? Like when you make it home, aside from like the breathing, like when you're in the car, you're driving, and breathing is one of them. The way you breathe, it takes some time. What about when you get home?
When we are at home, we can use, for example, our kitchen, or we can use our dining room or our bed to be sitting down like a mountain. Just to be sitting down, to be very present. Just we close our eyes. It's not with our eyes open like in the traffic, but we go back home and we are sitting down like a mountain. What does it mean? We close our eyes, we visualize a mountain, and we breathe in mentally the energy, the stability, the eternity of the mountain. And just to visualize the energy, the force of the mountain. And when we breathe out, we see mentally the energy of the mountain in our body. Immediately we feel better. When I say that, I want to be very precise. We know in neuroscience that any visualization, any mental picture, change immediately our cognitive process. Any visualization, any word that we say, change our brain, create a consequence with the neurotransmitter, and immediately we upgrade the serotonin and the dopamine. We have made a lot of experiences in neuroscience. For example, if you see the picture of a dolphin, your brain reacts immediately a well-being sensation. If you see a gun, a picture of a gun, a movie violent, immediately you upgrade the cortisol, the hormone of the stress.
Wow.
It's not an opinion, it's a data that we see in laboratory.
Wow.
So it is a reason why to visualize a mountain, to breathe like a mountain, to feel the presence of the mountain in your heart, in your body. Immediately you feel better. Immediately.
So when you talk about like breathing, so if you're at home, like you said, you could choose anywhere, if it's, like your bed, your bedroom.
Yes.
Or you're in the kitchen.
Yes.
Or the dining room, you're sitting down. So you sit down, you close your eyes.
Yes.
And you start to visualize, you said, a mountain.
Yes.
And when you breathe, do you also breathe in with your nose and out with your mouth?
Yes. So we breathe in with the nose and we exhale with the mouth. Okay? And when we do that, we combine the breath exercise with the visualization.
Okay.
So when you breathe out, you diffuse the energy of the mountain in our body. And it's a real sensation. You feel immediately more grounded. It is the reason why, for example, when you do that in your kitchen, it's amazing because suddenly your brain, it's like in the car, after 2-3 days, the brain recognizes, in the kitchen, I can be calmer.
Yeah.
The same before to sleep. Many million people in America have sleep disorders.
Yes.
So it's very painful because we are stressed during the day, so we are stressed during the night.
Right, yeah.
There is no separation. So when we practice the meditation like a mountain, sitting down on our bed before to sleep, try tonight. You sleep better immediately.
I'm going to try that because, I was also telling my son, when we were driving to the show, we normally have the radio on, and for whatever reason we didn't have it, and